So we're going to go back one more time up to the top of our dress, the center back, because now we need to put in our hook and eye for the back of our dress. And that's just a secure closing so that this openness we have at the top of the zipper, it just keeps it nice and secure. And it also is pretty helpful, I've found in the past, when you're trying to zip up a dress, if you're getting help especially, that I always encourage people to first secure your hook and eye and then zip it up. Sometimes it's difficult to zip up a dress when the hook and eye is not closed. So I would definitely say do that first. I'm not sure if there's a particular side that you put a hook and eye on, if there's like right side, left side. So I just go on whatever feels right, I guess, whatever your dominant hand is. First you go in and you put the hook outward. You want to make sure it's out but not so far out, because you don't really want to see it on the other side of your garment. So you kind of make sure it's at the very top of your dress, but not, again, you don't want any visible signs of a hook and eye. And I just first start off by going right behind it, using my finger to kind of keep it in place. And I just take a couple of securing stitches around it so that it's easier for me to do the other stitches that are required for the holes at the bottom of the hook. So you just kind of make sure those are secure, and it depends on you how many loops you add there. You can already see it kind of moving a little bit, but once I have it there, it's a lot easier to do the corresponding loops here. And I just use one finger there. Like I said, it's up to you how many loops you use. I would say use a couple these over time, because they're so often used with the zipper. They tend to unloosen. Then I go right behind there so I don't have a visible stitch going across. And I do the same thing and just a couple of those securing stitches. Snips or scissors, whatever you have available. So that's one side done. And now you have your eye, and you do the same thing. You secure it. I usually do it to the one side. This is not a commonly used eye. I wanted to make sure I use black, so I just had this one available, but normally it comes in sort of that horseshoe shape. You can even take a pin and sort of say, okay, this is where this is gonna hook up nicely. So I'm actually just gonna put a pin right in there. And then that way I know I have to place that right on the pin. So I just place it right in the middle of the pin, and that'll help ensure that it's where it needs to be. Again, it should be at the very edge, but not so close to the edge that you can see it, or you will see it when you try to close up the garment. You do a couple of those securing stitches. Go behind and underneath. And there's a number of ways to do this. You have it in your notes. I believe the sewing book also gives another way to apply the hook and eye. This is just the way I do it. You got to do what you're most comfortable with, what's going to be the most effective to you to get the results that you want for your garment. Okay, I'm going to unzip the zipper just a little bit and then cut off that excess thread. Go in there. And that's what you want. You want a nice kiss to the back of that dress. And that is your hook and eye. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe. Videos are uploaded weekly covering dressmaking, fashion, lectures, and more.